The Matrix is one of the most influential movies ever made, but it might not exist if not for the Wachowskis' work in obscure Marvel comic from the 1990s. That would be Ectokid, one of 4 titles created by Clive Barker for his Razorline series of comics, an imprint of superhero characters for Marvel overseen by the famed horror novelist. The Razorline titles debuted in 1993, a year after the launch of Image Comics and at the height of the speculator bubble of the early 90s. Barker had already published comics through Marvel with licensed properties like Hellraiser, so it seemed a natural fit to have the author create a whole new universe of superhero concepts. Ectokid was the Spider-Man of the group, telling the story of an ordinary teenager who suddenly is gifted with incredible abilities. When 14-year-old Dex Mungo learns his father was actually a ghost, he discovers he has the ability to access the Ectosphere, a plane of existence inhabited by ghosts, monsters and other creatures of myth. Although masterminded by Clive Barker, the first 3 issues were written by James Robinson with art from a young Steve Skroce. And with the 3rd issues, a new writer entered the fray, one who would take over the title from then on. That writer, a young, pre-Hollywood fame Lana Wachowski. She was no stranger to comics at the time, having written short pieces for Marvel's Hellraiser and other Clive Barker adaptations. Ectokid, however, was Wachowski's first chance at an ongoing series, with some uncredited help from her sister, Lily. The Wachowskis stayed on until the title's cancellation with issue number 9, and proceeded to leave comics behind after selling their first film script in Hollywood. After establishing themselves as writer-directors following the release of their first film Bound, the Wachowskis next set their sights on an ambitious science fiction script they had written. To help sell the out there, brain-bending visuals of their script, the filmmakers decided to hire an artist to bring the concepts to life. The Wachowskis reached out to their former Ectokid collaborator Steve Skroce to storyboard the film, which proved to be a key factor in selling the project to studio Warner Brothers. The Matrix eventually released in 1999, and the rest is history. What's interesting is that many of ideas the Wachowskis would utilize later on were already present in their earliest work. Ectokid is actually the Rosetta Stone of all of our work, Lana Wachowski said in a 2014 interview with the DePaul Visiting Artists series. All of our ideas are actually in Ectokid, Matrix is in there. Cloud Atlas is in there, it's all in there. The seeds of many ideas can be seen throughout the Wachowskis' run on the comic. Dex Mungo possesses the ability to see the other dimensional ectosphere through his left eye, a hidden world resembling everyday reality, but skewed through a horror movie lens, recalling the differences between the real world and the virtual simulation in The Matrix. Also, while viewing the ectosphere, Dex finds himself on the run from ghosts and demons otherwise invisible to the naked eye, similar to how agents and other programs patrol the Matrix amongst the oblivious digital avatars of humans, who have no idea they are any different from anyone else. In its own roundabout way, Ectokid is perhaps one of the most significant comics of the last few decades, thanks to bringing the Wachowskis together with artist Steve Skroce. Because while Marvel Comics' Razorline imprint was deemed a failure, that creative pairing ultimately helped give birth to The Matrix. Source: The Wachowskis Interview, DePaul Visiting Artists Series.